Welcome back, everybody, to another Onward VRML cast. I am your host, the Sky Joker, and tonight, today, this morning, whatever time zone you might be in, we are bringing you some amazing Onward action. And here to join me is the wonderful James Boak. James, how are you doing?
I'm very well. Yourself?
Oh, man, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've shown my pretty face around these parts, but man, I am hyped. I've got the buttons, I think, down. We're gonna see, but man, there's so much I could say about this match coming us tonight. Animal House, Dark Tidings, the 1 and 2 spot up for grabs now. James, what do you think we're gonna see here?
I don't know. I was gonna make all these comments about Kale being on his tablet and stuff, but then Kale's not even playing. In terms of maps, we could talk a little bit about maps first, and then maybe get into some maybe tactic stuff if we wanted to. Map-wise, we know what map 1 is. It was the map I was predicting that Animal House would choose before the match, being Bazaar. It's the one they've been historically very good on. They've got some good tactics on it. And they like to pick it. In terms of other maps we might see tonight, probably should talk about bands first. Do you want to go through the bands, Joker?
Absolutely. So, from Animal House, we've got Shipyard and Snow Peak, as you can see right there down on your screen. Dark Tidings, that way. We got Arctic, and then we got Cargo. Some interesting bands coming out.
Definitely short-range bands coming out from Dark Tidings, which does make sense. They are a team which prefers the longer range type approaches. In terms of maps they choose, though, they do choose USS Quest a lot. Dark Tidings. There are 3 maps they really like to choose. Quarantine, favourite map. Shipyard and USS Quest are the 3 Dark Tidings maps which they like. Animal House, the maps they really like to choose are Bazaar. Subway's up there, but Quarantine, USS Quest, common. They do like to pick up Cargo, but that's been banned out tonight. So in terms of map 3 from Animal House, I'd maybe say Subway, be what I'd expect, depending on how the first map goes. And then Dark Tidings, probably Quarantine, but who knows, they might mix it up and do a Shipyard or USS Quest, but Animal House do like Shipyard and USS Quest. So that's my quick overview of what we might or might not see tonight. Who knows, they might mix it up completely, try some different things out. They're both secure into the finals easily. They can't get knocked out of the top 7. Being first or second is important. It does get you into a different group of who you play against, but they might be mixing things up a bit tonight.
Absolutely. Who knows what we might see here during this match in the future, but I mean, we could just keep going into it. However, we've got a whole map here to talk about. Bazaar, first objective coming out. What a wonderful objective to start this matchup on. The Kayot or Kiot or Kiot, however you choose to pronounce it. What a spectacular objective we've got here.
Certainly.
How do you think this is going to play out?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Defensively, you can either go with sort of like that boxed-in sort of sandwich defense where you cover the north side and south side of the Kiot itself, or you want to be pushing out some wings and trying to be watch them come into the actual central Bazaar. If you push out your wings and you lose your center quickly, it can be a cap. This is probably the most capped Bazaar objective. It's one of those ones, if you're the last person standing, you need to be running around a bunch because there's so many cap spots. It's one where defensively, you don't want to lose people early. Your defense can crumble massively on this, so getting your defense, ideally getting a pick on the offense if you can, but just mainly keeping your defense alive, it's pretty key. Attacking wise, there are either some really good early lines we can rush in with smoke and certain lines through the center, or you'll often see that sort of surrounding approach where they come up behind. But enough speculation. Let's see how they actually run it.
Hi, Joker! Hi, Sky Joker!
Absolutely. We're going to have some wonderful plays coming out here today. And a lovely hello Sky Joker coming out from Dark Tidings. Hello boys. Good luck, have fun, and let's see what round 1 brings us.
We do have the southeastern spawn from the attacking side. They are going for the quick cross, it looks like. Toxic Pain should be the first engagement point here.
Yeah, well, let's see how Toxic chooses to fight this out, and he does not come out on top. Shrix with the quick peek, taking out Toxic Pain. That's a 5v4 right off the bat. William Dunn's going to be the next one.
Really opens up that eastern side. You'll need to see Love and Crazy Day rotating back across here to readjust this defense now. Already panic defense on the crash across, which is not what you want in the first minute.
Not at all.
Smoke's coming out on objective. Or near.
They have a solid control of that eastern courtyard area, and now it looks like they're going to choose to hold and wait for more picks, hopefully capitalize on some of those panic crosses that we saw.
Yeah, they've got Tempest down in the fridge, just watching. He's just watching, trying to see if he can pick anyone rotating across. Eventually, he should, or you might see him move up to the Bazaar, and you can really look over the center of the Bazaar from the south here. Yeah. Flipinski, though, is on the north wall.
Yeah, that's who I'm kind of keeping my eye on. He's going to be super danger for Dark Tidings. Gonna have to drop a camera. See some action happens out here. Nomad getting real peeky, trying to find anybody out here.
Crazy Dave's gonna have to be a key crash here. His crash route could be pretty essential. If he crashes north, hooks north, he could actually get Flipinski. It's all gonna come down to timing. At this point, I'd like to see Tempest move up to just give a bit more cover. If he moved up to that southeastern corner of the market here on camera 2, he could really have good overwatch over the objective.
North edge key out, north key.
Crazy Dave is doing that rotation out to try and look at north.
He's on the wall.
Peeking out, but all the smoke on objective not going to stop Care Bear from finding 2 on the cross from the east. Lipinski throwing his smoke out, not going to be as
Crazy Dave should get him here.
advantageous.
If Crazy Dave is patient enough, he could get Lipinski on this cross.
That pick from Care Bear, those picks from Care Bear were key.
Critical.
Unfortunate that Animal House pushed 2 at the same time. Oh, and Care Bear finds a 3rd.
We're at 2 up.
Care Bear's doing some work. They don't actually have good cover in the center of the Bazaar, really. They've only got William Dunce watching it, and he's got a very tight line. If Tempest had decided to instead come more directly in, it could have been quite dangerous for Dark Tidings here. He's instead just joined the group, and they're all attacking from the same angle. And at the moment, all dying within a 2-meter circle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the thought process here. They gave up a pretty solid pinch. Again, as you said, if Tempest had opted to go central, attack
if they
from
just
2
smoke
angles.
this corridor where Care Bear can watch, where Lovelot can watch, sorry. If they'd smoked before popping out there, it would have been really hard to deal with. William Dunce would have been called into action. But they've instead just still pushing through the same angles. Rotation now coming out from Flipinski. Flipinski is a good late round player. He will rotate well, and he will make smart moves.
He should get past Care Bear's line coming out at this approach.
Yeah, I'm
Just
much
curious
prefer
what
this
his final
approach.
line is.
He could either come up straight and then straight through the center. Crazy Dave's going to come into action here if he does that, or he's going to have to come more central. Dark Tidings doing the right thing here and not rotating. The problem for Animal House is they've lost so many people early, and they haven't gotten any picks on Dark Tidings except that person in the first 20 seconds.
And they also don't have a lot of intel. They really just know about Love a lot because he's the one that's been shooting this whole time.
Yep.
Pinsky's looking for Dave, kind of assuming somebody's going to be out there in the west. and then just checking for any coyote peaks. But Dark
Tidings
Tidings
doing
is
the right,
being really smart.
right thing here. They need to not give them a pick. As soon as they give them a pick, there might need to be a rotation that can cascade into more picks. They've got the advantage. Just wait. Force Animal House to make them.
Oh,
give them
and there's a
pick, though.
pick.
There it is.
One's on right behind Kiat. Might have downed him. Not sure.
Unnecessary.
But William is still there to hold the angle
Yeah,
for
and the
level
time
up,
is-
so they
the
don't
time
really
is
need
their
to
enemy now.
rotate.
Time's their enemy
There we
now.
go now.
Yeah.
Here it comes. They heard the beeps. Gonna have to do something. They still got some utility smoke coming out right onto William's line. Still gonna have to deal with Crazy.
Dave blocking as well. They're not gonna check Crazy Dave. Let's go
Nope,
sit from
nope.
the side.
He's too rushed. Going straight in. Gets down by Crazy. And finished off by William. Now down to Lipinski in the last few seconds. Doesn't have the time to do it. Finds one. But the other two are well hidden. Gonna be a
Time is
point
their
to Dark
enemy.
Tidings.
Out of time, yep, indeed. So yeah, for a round which started so well for Animal House, they weakened that east side, they pushed into that weakness, but then they just bunched. They bunched up. 3 of them died within a radius of a meter. They didn't have that Overwatch on the center of the Bazaar from a good location to catch any of the rotations. There was a potential to catch a rotation at one point. And then they just kept trying to push in through the same angle. And waited too long. In the end, they got the pick they needed. Dark Tidings gave them half of an opening there. And you saw that Lipinski did also kill William Dunce at the end and had a path onto objective. If that pick onto William had occurred 20 seconds earlier, that could have been a cap upstairs. The crash players, Crazy Dave and Nomad, were too far away to stop a cap from Lipinski. So there was definitely an opening for Animal House to take advantage of, but yeah, just a little bit too late. Something I don't normally expect from Animal House is playing this slow. They used to be a team which had a very aggressive early game at least. Players like Quokka coming into play for really quick movements onto the objective. And then a decent tempo throughout with lots of flanks and movements. That was just quite static in the attack, I thought.
Yeah, it was interesting to see them hold up when they had some pretty good ground gained. But we're going to see how they choose to opt in for their defensive approach here in round number 2.
So Southwestern spawn for Dark Tidings. I was trying to think like which spawn I prefer. Probably I do prefer Southwest. That western attack, you can really hook around on them. I think we'll see Animal House push out their defense though.
Lipinski staying in the background. Go ahead and hop in.
Fuck, one cross.
Care better level out. Looking for Wicked. That's going to be identification of the spawn, but they did get 2 cross.
Snakebite's going to be the danger here for Nomad. Oh, he's come off the line though. Lipinski going for the movement to try and intercept them. They need to not get too focused on this because they actually do still have a player pushing out far east. Ooh, Animal House have crossed a player though. Shriek's here.
Yeah, I see that. Shriek's over here.
Crazy Dave could get around him. It's all going to come down to timing. If Crazy Dave gets around him, there's actually an open objective. Got 1 player on objective.
Crazy Dave will get around. Will he shoot Shrieks? Finds Levelot.
One trying to cross.
Only a down though. Out in the middle of the
Dave just needs to
street.
go for it on this information. Such an unusual defense. It's so much commitment to the west side and so much like reliance that they've stopped anyone getting across in the east. That Crazy Dave's is going to expect someone just because of how one-sided the defense is. Shrek's pushing further out again. And going slow. Toxic's waiting, but is he going to wait long enough? That's the question. going to come down to timing here.
And the whole offense has just been completely stopped. Even the Western approach is kind of weary. Oh, and the revive.
Just stop watching.
And he finds Toxic. Oh, unfortunate. You know Toxic Pain is kicking himself a little bit. But now Crazy Dave knows Shriek's rotated, and he's going to continue his push.
This could be 2 points for Dark Tidings, or could just be a good defense and a bit of luck. But there's definitely a luck element now. Snakebite is being a bit more inward focused now. Potentially worried about the amount of time which has elapsed. Shrix at some point needs to start. Oh, he's moved back to watch the Bazaar. I prefer the Shrix's spot here.
Oh, Lipinski on 2 of them. He hears both. Let Nomad pass, but he still knows Levelot's at the other corner. He's gonna let them both pass? Oh, no.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, big brain play. He's gonna find one. Gonna go for the nade on the other.
He's cold.
No matter it was so uncooked. But he finds it.
North. That's one left.
He checked
That should
tablet
be a
even and
replay.
said friendly fire. Hey, there's no one else on your tablet there, Nomad.
Northwest dead.
It's only your own self.
William looking for the refrag.
Crazy Dave's
Might
just
not
taking a bit
find
too
it.
long here. I think this is going to go Animal House's way.
I think I just saw one in.
Oh, Crazy Dave's getting flanked.
Yeah, he's taking too long.
Oh, here comes. Oh, the timing! Shrix just went right around the corner.
And
But he's still gonna find him, though.
Yeah, there it is.
I got the guy.
And William going down at the same time to Lipinski. What a way to end the round. And that is a defensive win on both sides from Kia.
A 5-up defensive win there for Animal House. A lot of them coming from those pushed out wings, which could have gone either way. If you do identify those pushed out wings, you need to push past them on attack. If you just let those wings, flap around and hook around behind you, then you're going to have a bad time. Shrix went for a jolly old walk there.
Yeah, how do you feel about such a crazy flank on an objective like that?
I feel like you should get punished for that. At this level, you should get punished for that. There was enough time remaining on the clock that if they were going to deal with the flanker, they needed to deal with them. If they were going to forget the flanker, they needed to forget about him and actually push on the objective aggressively. There needed to be a decision point made there, but instead it was a middle ground of neither. Yeah, so the flanker, so we had Shrix downing one who got revived, and then killing another 2 from behind, just with, not quite waiting long enough to deal with them. Flipinski with a great move, letting them go past him and then shooting. Nomad probably should have reacted rather than calling out a friendly fire, especially with the tablet check, but it's hard to do in the moment. And then Flipinski finding the last one on William Dunce there. William was relatively close to the objective. Again, could have pushed through. I would have liked to see Crazy Dave pushing in a bit more aggressively. But it's hard. We see all this stuff from caster view. They don't see it. They don't know where the defense is. They don't know that the defense is all out on the west side of the map. So yeah, make all these grandiose calls and stuff. Anyways, new objective. Quite different objective.
Yeah, we're coming into the east courtyard. What I'm interested in is to see how these teams adapt to the various play styles.
Yeah, some very distinct play styles coming out here. Dark Tidings more objective centric. Animal House bunching a bit on their pushes. Dark Tidings a bit more flanky. Oh, look at this movement from Crazy Dave with the cross though. He has been spotted, I believe.
Yeah, he did manage to get out. That's going to be another key flank here, especially with Dark Tidings already finding one on Animal House, bringing it to 5v4. Crazy Dave, that kind of gives him the leeway to make this flank.
Yeah, so he's gonna watch. He's doing the right move here, watching across the Kaya. Especially with where Animal House is attacking, their bulk of the attack is through this sort of northern region. So Crazy Dave can watch that, and he isn't the only one who's there to react to anyone who coming from the southeast. There is also Toxic Pain. So I like this defense.
Yeah, I think the bulk of the attack is going to wait a little bit for Wicked Hex to gain some ground, but it looks like they're focusing on a more northerly approach. Who's going to be there? Nomad. Like Nomad's more focused on a late watch on the angle as opposed to being directly on the street.
The biggest adjustment I'd like to see here from Animal House is tempo. They took too long on the previous one. They got bunched. They got bogged down in that those middle sort of 3 or 4 minutes. Like they got a pick early. They did some movement early, and then they just waited for 3 or 4 minutes. Seems like things are playing out similarly here. Hopefully they leave themselves a bit more time this time to do that final approach onto objective.
Got cameras 1 and 2 kind of hopping between north and south here. Just waiting to see how this goes.
What camera would you like me to use to drop stuff on?
Use 9. Use 9.
That's so far away on the keyboard. That's
highly unfortunate for you.
Wicked Hex here coming up behind Crazy Dave, but it looks like he's just going to skirt straight past him.
Looks like
Toxic
he's
Pain
focused
maybe the
on
one who has to deal with
southward.
him. Toxic Pain, I think, has a line all the way across to this. Yeah, he does. He can see all the way across to the south. You might not be able to shoot them on that cross, but he'll at least get the visual warning. Oh, big pick, big pick. Lipinski is always someone you want to take out of the game. Love a lot with that line across the market. 2 kills again. 2 kills within a 1 meter radius. Let's see if we can add a third again. And by love a lot again. Oh, they keep trying to take love a lot on, and he just comes out on top. All 5 of his kills have occurred within 2 1 meter radiuses.
Snakebite has just been proning this whole time across North Street. He's almost there.
It's gonna come down to onward timing, I think, between William does to see it. It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna shut down the southeastern approach.
Yep. One remaining.
Coming out from Snakebite. William Dunce finalizing that kill. Now down to just Tempest. Animal House being a little too slow. Getting picks or getting picked with no refrag capabilities.
Yeah, I don't think Tempest can do this. Just with where Crazy Dave is. If Crazy Dave wasn't there, there's definitely a hole. But with Crazy Dave down there, he's got problems. And he's got 1:20 left. Time's going to be not his friend. I think it was Tempest last time. It was the last one up with Flipinski with 30 seconds remaining. So, not really in a zone to get any picks yet with 1 minute remaining.
He's probably just going to crawl right into Dave's line.
1 minute remaining. They're starting to get a little bit peaky again. Starting to see movement from the defense, which is what happened on the Kiot.
If Dave just looks around.
No, he's doing the right thing. He doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to pick out. Tempest is the one who has to make the move for the objective. He's made those footstep noises though. William does just heard him. Crazy Davis. Yep, there it is. Alright, 5 up defense. Seemed like defense is the way to go.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see a bit more aggression on Animal House's attacks here.
And I wonder if they will make that adjustment, because Animal House has, as you said, historically always been rather aggressive. So I wonder if they're purposefully taking it slow just to feel out Dark Tidings, and then...
I don't know. It's a different roster though, isn't it?
It is. It's very different. It's got similar, I don't know, leadership, I would call it. Similar ideas, but yes, the players themselves are so different. So, yeah, it is a question of, is this the new Animal House play, or is this a let's feel them out and then bring them that aggression later on?
Yeah.
Swap it out on them.
They're not getting those opportunities with Dark Tidings defense. Dark Tidings doing really well at just not getting picked.
Toss a nade on the other side of Kiotrix.
We'll see if Animal House do more pushed out defense again, and see whether Dark Tidings do adjust their style of play to deal with it better. I feel like there's more openings in the Animal House defense if Dark Tidings can deal with them.
I died so early on. Leave me alone. You silly bitch. It's only 3 minutes, I know. You suck ass, Wicked. Would they pick the right loader? I did.
Someone in chat, can you let us know if the stream quality is okay? I'm just Discord so I can see what he's doing, but it doesn't look like it's coming through very well.
Oh yeah, it might not be. Go the defense pushing out alt 2 into Kayat. Nomad gonna be the one to try and deal with this.
Where exactly?
Yeah, do you want to stop streaming on Discord? It's your voice is coming through broken too. I imagine that the YouTube stream is also going to be having problems right now, so hopefully not. Anyways, we'll get back into it. I'll try and talk about the action. That still has to come through. It has to come through Joker's connection, unfortunately.
It looks like the connection might have died. I'm gonna
second floor west side.
take a look at it after this round. Actually, I have a moment.
Oh, right. Attacking wise, Snakebite had a line across. Defense wise, they've got good control of the Kiot, Shrix and Flipinski. That might be something hard to deal with, but also, oh, there's a pick onto Shrix. That's a big pick. They might not be ready for Flipinski though. He's very good at staying quiet until the right time. If they can get that pick, that opens that up massively, but they might not have to with where the attack is coming from. Toxic Pain and Crazy Dave could really push in that south. Lovelock still looking all the way along the north road with Wicked Hex. Take time coming out north. There's definitely a weakness in through the south of the objective here.
Spanked him in the face, so I think it's a good double tap.
If they came in through sort of the southeast corner of the central bazaar, they can get into the objective. So Animal House are leaving those openings. They left it on the last defense, and they're certainly leaving it on this one too. It's whether Dark Tidings get a little bit lucky and choose to go that way, or whether they don't deal with it. Is Flipinski going to get 2 from behind again? It's Nomad again as well. I think they've cleared Kayat too because they got the kill on Shrix. I'm gonna make sure my recording's going. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. And I'm gonna keep casting like it's casting because we might be having technical difficulties which I have to deal with later. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm working on getting the stream back up and running. I'm still recording everything.
It's not streaming at the moment?
Not at the moment. I'm still recording though.
Okay, me too.
So
alright.
Continuing as normal.
Alright, so we've got Nomad trying to deal with Wicked Hex here, but again, Flipinski could be the danger from behind. Dark Tidings do have 4 up, and they do have 2 in the southeast, which is really the danger. Crazy Dave being the one, again, taking the wider flank, but this time he's got Toxic Pain with him. Snakebite's really the only one who can pause this attack. If they push through correctly, then and get the pick onto Snakebite, then it's going to force some rotations back to the objective. It really comes down to whether Flipinski can take out William Dunce and Nomad first. If he can take them out first, then they can really concentrate and rotate back safely to that southeast. If he doesn't take them out and he have to rotate back, then the advantage goes to Dark Tiding. Tidings, I should say.
Alright, so it looks like my connection's back, so once the stream catches up, I'll restart it and it should be okay.
Toxic Pain's in! Toxic Pain's in! Snakebite is distracted by Crazy Dave also, so it's really just Tempest on objective. William Dunce is starting to make his move in too, but Flipinski does have the line. He has only downed him. William Dunce needs to call it out. Nomad, don't get double picked. Call it out, William. Oh, why didn't you call it out?
Toxic Pain still a danger, but without that pinch from the market, it's going to be really tough for him to make any damage. Crazy Dave and Snakebite about to go at it, but Snakebite comes out on top. Just down to Toxic, looking for Tempest, not going to find him.
Lipinski's crashing is going to be timing. See, that's what I was talking about. Now they've crashed back, but they can safely crash back because both Nomad and William Dunce are dead. Lipinski making it back onto objective.
30 seconds, 1 left.
Good kill count from the defense.
We can start
Toxic
rotating
Pain. Only Wicked Hex back, but he is not doing so. He's holding his line. Looking for Lipinski, but Lipinski comes out on top through the window. A great pickup from Animal House. Defense, once again, taking the point.
Indeed. Now, do you think you can stream again or not?
Yeah, I should be able to. I just don't want to discard the delay to start the new stream yet.
Oh, okay.
So here in about 70 seconds, we will hopefully be back in it.
Are you gonna leave the Discord one going, or?
Is it still going?
No, I'm just saying. Do you want to?
I'll try it. Yeah, I'll throw it up. Yeah.
Just so I can see what's going on.
Absolutely. That one should be good. Yeah, my internet service is just not good today. Not good.
We saw that earlier, didn't we?
Yep.
Oh, right.
It was stable. It was stable until now. Alright, so here in about 20 seconds, we should get back. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom on over there, so we're ready. Get my cap cam out. My cap cam is 0. Alright, we get leaderboard, and the delay should be catching up here soon.
Oh, the live event's over. Is that going to go to a new event?
There we go. We should be back and running. Oh, live event is over. Interesting. Okay, I will keep troubleshooting that here in a second.
Right. Put your overlay.
Yep. Game.
Alright, I'm gonna keep casting and calling it out because I'm recording, and worst case you can look at my terrible camera work. Camera level up. What's the danger cross?
Wow.
Finding one, but getting picked up.
One cross.
Nomad getting the immediate refrag, well, onto one of the players in that region at least. So 2 down on the east. 2 down on the east, and they know to call out
aggression.
Crazy Dave crossing in the west now, getting that line across objective. Crazy Dave's position, if he does it right, is going to be very hard to deal with as long as he doesn't overpush. Defensive looking pretty powerful right now. Tempest and Flipinski still up being their end game people from previous rounds.
Crazy Dave
Alright.
peeking out west. Not really gonna find anybody out there as they've really focused completely on the
You guys
east.
decide if you want to rotate out or you want to.
Yeah, it's not live on YouTube. You might need to do something about that.
Alright, I'll take care of that. Let me just...
Okay, I'll hold. There's somebody in the objective room looking down that way, so watch
Right.
out.
We got Snakebite, Flipinski. They're all bunching up to go for that southeast approach. It doesn't allow the defense to really focus on it. But defensively, I know we've got a couple of defenders watching. We've got Toxic Pain with a nice line across to the south, which might be quite hard to deal with. I don't come in from the southeast very often, so I don't know if this is a place which people check commonly, but looks dangerous. William Dunce.
Did they talk to him?
Don't know if he's called them out on that cross, but they've all
Yeah.
crossed on him.
And
Oh, yeah.
You
or
can't
they
see
usually
it.
Just hold an angle.
They hold an
He does have
angle.
a good late line to deal
Yeah.
with things. Though they can peek on him from this wall.
Would they have someone in the back of the shacks? Can't get
They could. You may have to pre-fire the shacks. They typically don't go in them, but they
All three of
there's a
them again
possibility.
just really bunched up. I don't mind it. It means that you can deal with flanks and stuff. Well, they're gonna have to deal with that player.
I know where he is.
Time's gonna become a factor soon.
Directly across. He's at the fridge building.
Lipinski, kick his ass. Kick his ass, Lipinski.
He's in a little cove next to it.
Alright. Lipinski trying to deal with
In the
toxic
little
pain
building
while
next to the
Snakebite
outbuilding right
waits.
behind the
But Flipinski has to do it in a
fridge house.
relatively timely manner.
Sandwich refrigerator.
They don't have anyone coming from alternate angles, really. They might just want to go past him.
I think he rotated out. He smoked it out.
Big rotation by Toxic. He's good. Not getting picked is key. Nomad's got the ability to watch to the south quickly. William Dust is watching it also. Crazy Dave can crash relatively easily and was also able to watch this fridge building north side. So Toxic Pain can just sort of chill out a bit.
Alright, we should be coming up live here again soon. I'm putting out the link into League Gen. Stream. Perfect. Alright. So here in
Don't you dare put you on
250
that fucking
seconds,
roof.
we should be back in it.
Ooh, Flipinski just saw Toxic Pain there. Toxic Pain might get picked if he moves too much. He needs to not overly flag the corner. The time's key here. Toxic Pain just needs to know that he's eating up their time. That's his job. His job is not to pick them. His job is not to kill. His job is to shoot. Pause them, I mean. Shoot. Pause. William Dance with that pick. Long. Gonna be hard to deal with. Again, just needs to tuck in. William just needs to tuck in, not overexposed. He doesn't need to deal with Flipinski at that distance. Flipinski has to move in.
Williams eager for that shot though from the car. Not going to find him. Lipinski opting to rotate instead of continuing that engagement.
Lipinski and Tempest, the last two up again.
Again,
Bit of a-
the dynamic
bit of a
duo.
theme going on here. And again, they're going to run out of time. Wait, where's Crazy
Dark
Dave?
Tidings just doing a really good job at shutting down whatever Animal House try and do. I think Animal House is really trying to overwhelm one side of the defense each time, and Dark Tidings is just doing a really good job at preventing that.
Lipinski's almost making moves which work on attack. He just needs a bit more support, and he needs to do them a whole lot earlier.
Lipinski going for the
This move in
cross.
from Lipinski is not bad, but he's going to run out of time before he can cap.
He's gonna have to deal with Toxic, which he doesn't. Tempest sets a refrag, goes for another, but unfortunately there were just too many on objectives still alive. Dark Tidings coming out with another defensive win.
They haven't adjusted time again on Animal House attack. Yeah. Something for them to adjust before their finals, for sure.
Absolutely. They're just not gaining ground on their picks quick enough. And then they're taking too much time, I think, to kind of second guess what they're doing when their initial plan doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, they're getting, it's that middle 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. The first minute is okay, often. It looks like, they are taking a little bit of ground and holding some lines and sort of not doing, their early lines pretty good. And then their last minute, the last 30 seconds is actually generally okay. Those middle 5 minutes and 4 minutes, it's just something to adjust. Something to adjust to.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
their defense is great. The defense so far has been great. But they need to win an offense because it's their map pick. And Dark Tidings could close it out here. This one is one which I think is more attackable. It's certainly one. It's probably my favorite objective to attack on Bazaar.
Absolutely. What I really like about this objective is how it utilizes pretty much all aspects of Bazaar. Some of the other objectives forcing you into just a corner of it, but this is right in the middle. You use the entire map and can engage in the entire map a little bit better with this objective.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see what Animal House do here, whether they adjust their defense style. They still got those sort of push-out players. They'll have someone maybe in an ambushy, ambushy sort of semi-push position again, it looks like. And then they got some interesting push-out positions. This Wicked Hex position looks like more of a late round position than anything early. Not 100% sure what... Okay, he's rotating off now. Going more
They're
down
going to
to
give
the
away
southwest.
that eastern cross. It's going to be all up to
Their
Snake
central
Fire.
defense is weak here. If there was a central movement, they're allowing them to cross,
Scaffolding
which Dark Tidings are not doing. But Dark Tidings, if they cross, did the straight cross, defensively, it's something which can be dealt with. Can't be dealt with easily. I mean, William Dunce here, getting a line onto objective from the Bazaar.
We got Care Bear trying to find the refrag onto Snakebite, and a trade coming out.
Should be called as a trade. The shots finished at the same time, so should be called as a trade, but it'll be a tentative call by Dark Tidings.
Like my
Nomad here
replay buffer got broke. But that's okay.
Clearing the west side, looking to cross. I'd like to see someone crossing on the slightly west bias, but onto objective. Instead, we got a slightly east bias for the central cross, and then we got the far west cross occurring.
Can confirm we are back on YouTube. Good to go on the new link.
Awesome.
Smoke's coming out on the far west.
If anything,
Oh, that
that's
cross
a
already
negative.
happened.
A negative for Nomad there. All it's done is give away that he is actually crossing.
I gotta wonder what the final approach is here. We've got 3.5 minutes, 3 members of Dark Tidings, all basically at the center street. Looks like they're focused on a central
I think
push.
they're going to do the ice cream truck movement, and so it's a move which it's been used for seasons. Globoclean used to love it too. Hit the ice cream truck and then move it in using these. Yep, he's doing the angled movement now. He doesn't quite go to the ice cream truck. He's angled it sideways, but he's on it. William's on it. It's whether he can deal with Tempest. He ran the outside way. Why did he just keep running? He could have cleared the objective. Toxic Pain getting the pick onto Shrix though. Nomad on objective, getting picked through by Tempest though. And it should go to Animal House with that. They had it. They had it. They were there.
They know blue room's danger. Might find Lipinski on the cross, but he doesn't. Lipinski comes out on top.
Oh.
See if that replay works. It does. Perfect.
Wow, Animal House had that. They had the power position. You know, if you get that position just north of objective, it's pretty powerful.
Wow. What a round. Make sure the scores are right. They are not. Give me 1 moment. Got to adjust that slightly. Minus. There we go. Alright, perfect. Wow, what a round. Once again, the defense just too strong for the offense to deal with. Dark Tidings, they had it. You're right. They were there. They had a really good comeback from a rocky start of the round. But their final approach into that objective building just not optimal.
No, they could have they had that power position just on the north side of the objective building, and you can just pause there. You're right there. You can listen for what the defense is going to do. You can hear all rotations. You can pick people through buildings, windows. You can make moves based upon that intel. But instead, William just ran straight in, and then Nomad sat in the window a little bit too long, I thought. But yeah, little adjustments. Such good work though. The work to get to that point was really good. It's just those final movements. Felt that was one which Dark Tidings had in the bag up until that point. Anyways, we get the tank objective.
Tank objective for the final round of this map. Round number 7. These two teams really taking the most out of this map here. A little bit of a visual glitch there. There are 5 Animal House members. Oh no, there are 3.
Hopefully they've realized and are resetting. There it is.
Oh,
yep.
There it is. Good thing they did that because it broke my game. That was interesting.
The players are in the lobby still. Wow,
Yep.
Looking at the scoreboard, Flipinski is really keeping Animal House in this.
Oh yeah.
10 kills.
Yeah. Meant to be pulling up the screen between rounds.
All it was, they just want to know which spawn you're
Got everyone in here. We got the northwest spawn, so there are 2 spawns on attack for this. One in the northwest and one north central.
I think
the north central is
sense.
probably the preferred spawn for attack, because you can shut down certain lines a bit easier. But luck of the draw.
Believe they were talking about focusing on an eastern approach here, so they're gonna opt to run all the way across.
Yeah, we got pre-fire the shit out
We
of
got defensively. We got 2 players crossing
Talking
to the
about
north.
pre-firing. The blue
One pushing
room,
out to
but
this
no.
northeastern. William Dunt's pushing out. And Care Bear love a lot. Just taking up this relatively common scaffold position for the cross here. Big pick by Nomad. Was that from Fridge Room? Was that from the fridge?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. Got him on the cross.
Relatively
opted to go
common
in front of
position
Kia.
defensively. Not one you really want to be exposing to.
No, the rest of Animal House chose to go all the way around to avoid that.
Love a lot spotting out Wicked Hex here on the cross. And coming out on top.
Ooh, that's big for Dark Tidings. They're gonna end up with Animal House completely boxed in here.
And
Finds
Lipinski
Lipinski.
too. That's their danger player.
Absolutely. A
Animal House down
different
to 2
duo.
attackers, 5 defenders. Looks like we're going to get another defensive win. It'll just be a matter of time. It looks like. William needs to
rough
find
cross
this
to make.
confirm this pick. He does.
Ooh, what a
Trick,
shot
back there.
from Trix
Good shot.
in the smoke. prevents Nomad from catching that cross.
I think they have a good kill count though. I believe I heard William calling out his kills, so they should know it's one remaining. They should know where he is. And yeah, they just have to wait.
Oh, a perfect
Looking
M203
across.
smoke.
Is he going to go for the AUG or is he getting someone else? He's going for the AUG.
A little bit more accurate than his current weapon.
Yep. And more damage too. 10-point damage gun opposed to the Mark 18, which is 8 points, I believe. Right, defensively, are we seeing any adjustment for this? So we've got Crazy and Toxic should have it pretty well locked down. Care Bear can flick onto it as required. That smoke is gonna make him worry a little bit. Nomad's got it again. Nomad's got a good line-ish onto it. There's a little bit of opening here for Shrix, but should be adjusted onto relatively quickly.
That smoke gonna kind of give away his, or the flash is gonna give away his intent a little bit.
And he's used his utility now. He's used that throw and smoke, and if he doesn't move on it, he's just gonna get caught out with no utility and stuck.
He's got another flash on his body.
Another flash.
Yeah.
Flash is not what it needs though for this defense.
No, he really needs a smoke for more crossing.
Yeah, they've got long lines crossing. You look at those lasers on the street. Zoom. Look at the tank.
Oh, wasn't necessary though. Toxic finding the last kill. Defensive win coming out for Dark Tidings.
Some super decisive defenses too, like 4 or 5 up type defenses. Both ways.
Absolutely.
I think the closest round to a win was on attack. Was probably the Dark Tidings attack on Split Street. Other than that, it hasn't really looked like a attacking win was really on the cards at all. Maybe Dark Tidings attacking that northeast objective. You know, there were some opportunities there where if things had gone a little bit differently, it could have maybe come out for them. But other than that, defensive dominance on this map.
Gotta be tough too for Animal House being their map pick.
Looks
Where
like
do we think we're gonna go
rehost.
from here?
Right, so this is Dark Tidings pick. Dark Tidings, based upon them winning this, I'd maybe say Quarantine. They do like Shipyard and USS Quest, but so do Animal House. So I'm gonna put... Ooh, but they don't have Kale. They don't have Kale. How much do they rely on that drone?
Or maybe they bring in Kale for a bigger map. Maybe they're rotating roster.
Maybe. Yeah, so I'd say one of those 3. They have picked Snow Peak once. But other than that, they picked Quarantine, Shipyard, and USS Quest. The vast majority of the times. Alright, so you are getting rehost.
Yep, I'm looking for lobby.
Alright, chat, how's the stream looking now? It's back up.
I've got it pulled up on my OBS screen. It looks good. Looks good. Hopefully all of our audio's doing all right. Nobody said anything about game volume or our volume, so I think we're okay.
Jamestown.
Nobody said I've looked too ugly and to turn off my camera, so that's also a win.
See, the trick I've done is I haven't even turned the camera on, so... Pro strat.
Yeah, pro strat. See? Higher level of thinking right there. Although I did forget to mirror my camera, so that's okay. Interesting choice. I get it. Oh, yeah,
Without Kale, I get it.
Ah, here we go. Ooh, alright. I didn't even have to put a password in.
Me either. So they're going to rehost. There's going to be a rehost. Yep, there is.
Nice.
It's cool. It's not like it's the end of the season. Haven't had much practice at this point or anything.
No. And it's a rookie love a lot, so he was hosting.
Yeah, it's not like it's the top team versus the second team or anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, got put in that NA.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Hopping on in. Yeah, what a choice. Why do you think we're going here?
It's a map which Dark Tidings do like, and they are very good on it. They're very good on this map. They've got. I particularly remember Kale killing me a lot though, so Kale's not here, so maybe different, but it's a map which Dark Tidings like, and they're good at, so that's why.
Well, let's see just how good at it they are. I gotta wonder though, taking Animal House, well, I can't even say aggressive team because they didn't show that on Bazaar.
No, but they are a team which is a good shot. They are good shots, and they can be dynamic in a localized manner. So, like, you know, working around these objects and stuff. But Dark Tidings will have some good lines here. They know the map well. They have good lines. Defensively, I think Dark Tidings is going to be pretty solid. It's whether they can deal with Animal House's push out. It's going to be harder for Animal House to do those push out type flank, which is what on defensively that was how Animal House won Bazaar, was with those ambushy type push out players, which is harder to do on this map.
Yeah,
this
they
map
can't
is much more
really
restricted
do that. Maybe Catwalk. You could accomplish that if
it's not-
nobody's watching it.
But you can watch it. There's only certain limited lines, and Dark Tidings will watch it. They're not going to leave a big hole.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Giving
I
Animal House
think-
defense.
Yeah, if Animal House lose a couple of players early on their defense, then Dark Tidings could win an attack quite easily.
With all the panic
Because-
rotations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this could play more into Animal House attacking though, with their more bunched push throughs and stuff. Like, it could work out for them with utility. Animal House can use utility well. If they smoke it up a lot and push through on that aggressively, I think it could work out well for them. There is still a slot in the roster, and I'm wondering whether they're going to see a Quokka. Hope you see a Dirk.
See a Durg.
This is a map where Quokka has some great quick caps, so it was one which I was, that was my reasoning for wondering. So, maybe not running the... I don't know what their primary rosters are these days. Maybe this is their top roster.
Yeah, it's tough to say. The times have changed.
I'm getting old. It's my birthday tomorrow, I'm getting old.
What? You're just now telling us this?
You should know this, being a member of my team.
What?
Have it
What?
tattooed onto your arm.
Everybody's birthdays.
Exactly.
Where are you turning? 27, 28?
Oh, yucks. 36.
There we go.
Oh,
Ugh,
old.
man,
Oh.
you better be wiping the dust off after this
Play our
count.
game. We know our speed.
Alright.
We're not in a hurry. We got all
Been
kinds
sitting
of
down for too long.
Take a pick.
We'll be able to stand up.
Here we go into round one. No overlay. We are ready to rock it.
Very capable objective, one which you can use a lot of utility on. And
Early
get
lines
quite
coming
close.
out.
They have given up the red lane. Ooh,
Yeah, they sent
Fabinski
nobody
and
red.
Love a lot. Length of the map potentially coming into an engagement here.
Gonna lower down a little bit. Kind of check out Lipinski's angle.
So yeah, it's just right along. There is that little kink in the boat, in the ship, in the bath toy. So that does restrict the sight line along. It's just how far Love pushes out. Love is dangerous on this map. A note, he does often get a lot of kills on this map.
Nomad gonna expose, but Durg wasn't quick on the shot. He'll get the call out.
Oh,
Interesting that Durg pulled off the line.
Wicked Hex here. Got a good ambush spot here.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that's gonna play out with Nomad. Oh, he might actually find Love a lot too.
Yeah. Oof.
Trying to get
peaks coming
everything
at it. There
in
it
the
is.
frame.
Big pick.
Massive. Taking out the strong
another
player.
one.
Lipinski finding another. It's going to be tough for Dark Tidings to come back from both of those losses.
Big pick,
but
big pick
Toxic.
on top right, Dirk.
Working
Was it the
on
objective?
evening the
Objective
score.
play,
Yep, right on objective there.
Snakebite still slowly going up red lane.
Yeah, we're going to want to keep an eye on him for that flank.
Toxic's just waiting and listening for it. It's whether Toxic pulls off the line again like he did on Bazaar. He pulled off it just that 5 seconds too early.
Oh, Toxic finding another Tempest.
Objectives
Exposing
down.
to the
Not on
same
objective. They're
lane.
going to have to crash. They've got players near as well. They'll be hearing this crash back.
Unfortunately, Dark Tidings not grabbing the ground that they just gained, and they're going to let these rotations come out.
I would have loved to have seen some smoke come out off that pick. Really force the clearing rotations. Smokes, move in. Now it's coming out.
You
It's
pick-
a little bit late.
You pick 2 on objective, you got to assume it's weak.
Yeah. Smoke not necessarily blocking too much.
It will
Wicked Hex
provide a little
position's
bit of
gonna be
audio
key.
annoyance, if anything.
Wicked Hex is going to peek it. Oh, did he get spotted? Did William Dunn see him?
I don't think so.
He might have.
Oh, he-
Do you think he did?
You just throw a flash and a smoke at the same time? That was weird.
Flash came. I think Flash came from Toxic.
Okay. Wicked finding Crazy Dave here. Now they definitely know Wicked's there. Oh, Snakebite with the quick peek. Gonna find
Release
one.
of the objective.
William and the
Trade.
trade.
Val. That is Val. Not a gun you see often.
Not at all. Okay, I accidentally double clicked there, but there we go. Animal House taking point number 1 on Dark Tidings map.
I think
Again,
that's the
all
shortest
defensive
round we've had
rounds.
so far. I think it's the shortest round we've had so far. 2 minutes remaining on the clock's 4-minute round. It is indeed going to be a long night. Oh, ball?
Yes, I'm checking out the chat as well. Wow, what a round. Dark Tidings just not quite able to come back enough from their early losses. Animal House did a
losing
really
those,
good job
those
at getting a
two
couple
in the
out
same
there.
zone at the same time was pretty damaging. Felt they didn't need to like jump down onto the catwalk after that, but it is what it is. That line by Wicked Hex is, it's one which I haven't really played this map that much, so I say I haven't seen it, but that's probably just because I've only played it about 4 times, however many times Mayhem's played it.
Yeah, not very often. It's tough though. There's just so many containers to look at and so many little cement blocks to check out. Be tough. You get the early lines, but they can only watch so much, especially if you break off of them.
Alright, Animal House, do something spicy. Use that
Do
smoke.
something.
Push in on it.
Very like that. That
I see some-
piece on that north beyond the north line.
You're aggression. They're good at it. They're
See
good at
what we can see.
it. So yeah, Wade, Trix has been subbed out for Dirk, it looks like.
Yeah, no more Shreks.
They are taking that ground. They are taking that ground indeed. Good spread. Snakebite way up in red.
Yeah, he pushed up quick. William
He knew where
didn't
he-
opt to peek it.
He knew where he could get to it, looks like.
Absolutely. Doing a bit of a more bird's eye view for this one. Ooh, Toxic Pain gonna be a bit tough to deal with here. Sitting inside the blue container.
It's where the...
Tempest exposing right out to him.
Toxic now needs to tuck. Don't go and get picked on the cross.
Oh, Nomad
turned
finding
out well.
Wicked. I think he was focused on the audio from Toxic. Ended up exposing to Nomad. He may have also thought that smoke would cover it.
I
Unfortunately,
think
it did
Toxic
not.
saw Flipinski then, but he wasn't quite able to take the shot.
Both of these teams, the Marsoc rounds, just not quite strong enough to penetrate the defenses. Crazy Dave finding Durg on the long angle.
Is it?
Oh, Toxic moved out of Lipinski's line just in time for Lipinski to peek around. Come out on top, now into a 2v4. We're going to check on Snakebite here, who's been trying to crouch his way along red lane. No C4 to deal with.
He did about 60 meters in the first 20 seconds, and then he's made it about 4 meters since then. William and Snakebite. Oh. Why push out? You don't need to push out. Oh, he's going to see him first, though, with the right-handed peek. William should see this first.
Yep, and he gets it. The angles.
Yep. So right-hander on right-hander there. William had the advantage around that type of corner.
Now down to Lipinski, the local clutch master for Animal House. See how it goes.
They compressed it there a little bit. That's good. They need to not be rotating through the open though. Whoa!
Oh!
What a pick, Nomad!
Wow!
What a pick! Wow! Wow indeed. Tippy top of the head as he ran past.
How do you see that? Just, it couldn't have been more than a couple pixels, man. Could not have been. Wow.
All right, defense. Defense. Right, are we ever going to see an attacking win? Ever?
Oh, well, that's not the right recordings. We're gonna have to wait and find out here. We're moving objective over into the northwest side now, so a completely different type of approach for this objective.
Again,
What are we
quite
gonna
capable.
see? Very
Quite
capable. This is the most capable objective.
That last one was pretty capital too, but this one you do see those sort of quick caps. Why are the logos on the wrong side? Are the logos on the right side?
Where at?
I don't know. Probably be because it's all set up for
Oh yeah, I know
the
what you're talking about.
first map,
Yeah, it does
and
that.
now Dark Tidings are on the left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unfortunate little aspect of the assets.
Yeah.
Hop back in here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Alright, so we've got Dark Tidings on the approach. I don't expect a quick cap approach from them.
Ooh, is this a?
See how it
Are there
goes.
two Marsoc spawns for this? Because I feel like there's one which is a bit closer than this one.
No, I don't think so. I think they're all the same.
I know there's two for some of them.
No, they can drop down. I love how those fiery
Here we go.
That is a really big fucking bar.
Let's see what this defense does in terms of how far they push.
They're going to give up red lane again.
pretty normal level of push out.
Or Dark
Probably
Tidings.
slightly less than you often see. Only Lipinski being south of the objective. Everyone else north of it. A bit of utility here could really pay dividends for Dark Tiding.
Crazy Dave playing the spearhead here. Or William Dunn.
William onto Lipinski. Lipinski coming out on top.
That he does. Nomad and Crazy Dave. Gonna be up to them to gain. Wow! MK16 across the catwalk. What a great angle. Gonna even things up into a 4v4, but Nomad's exposing to Wicked! Wicked coming out on top.
Really exposing to those long lines there. Haven't seen any smoke yet.
Little grenade coming
Toxic
out from
Pain
Lipinski.
Exposed to exactly where William died from.
Oh,
with no smoke on it either.
where is the utility?
I don't think I've seen
Non-existent.
anything from Dark Tidings yet. Maybe there was a frag, but that could have been a defensive frag.
That was a defensive frag. Oh, utility coming out from Animal House. Is it gonna find Dave? Oh, wasn't cooked and a little too far to the left.
Speculative. Love a lot here. He can move up pretty far if he's careful. If he stays low, he can really push up this. But he needs to do it without Dave dying. Because if they rotate, they can pick him. But if Crazy Dave holding lines, they can't really rotate too easily. There's
First
now
bit
there's
of
the first
utility.
smoke coming out.
Not
Stops
really gonna
Wicked's
do a
line.
whole lot.
It stopped Wicked Hex's line, but that's basically it.
Yeah, not a push they are making though. That's gonna stop
Yeah,
Lipinski from
Lipinski.
seeing objective. Yep.
There. Oh, Lovelot taking a shot onto Dirk, giving away his position. The frag coming out, or flash coming out.
Oh,
Not going long enough. Big pick. Needs to push on that. Needs to push on that before the rotation occurs. Crazy Dave just needs to stay alive at this point. There's another smoke coming out. The rotation coming. Wicked Hex having to rotate through the open.
Oh, but Lipinski
Lipinski
finds the headshot.
Wicked Hex pushing down. I like this move by Hex as soon as Love is dead. Dropping down on the catwalk. Not going to be expected.
Gonna test this button real quick. Okay. Just making sure. Oh!
Defense.
Another defensive win coming out from Animal House. Again on Dark Tidings map pick. Dark Tidings really need to take one of these Marsoc rounds.
They need to mix something up on their attack. They're losing their attacks anyways. Both teams. You know, you're losing your attacks anyways. You haven't won an attack yet. Try something else. Try something crazy. Like, mix it up. 5 mans, tip of the spear push with smoke and frags and flashes everywhere and just, yeah. Mix it up, because even if you don't win that attack, it makes them second guess on the next time you attack. Might open up your more normal attack to being successful.
Absolutely. This game is a lot of physical a lot of physical, but man, the mental game, the psychology, the strategy is just so powerful if you utilize it to your advantage. Switching up your playstyle, changing the tempo, doing things differently, because the teams, they have their expectations of what the enemy is going to do. They prepare for those expectations, and if you mess with those expectations, it can really throw off their mentality, their whole game.
Yeah, it's really where, you know, your whoever your IGL is, in-game leader, needs to be making those calls, identifying those trends in the moment, ideally during a round, but between round if needed, and making those switch-up plays. They need to have reason. They're not just for the sake of it. There's a good reason for it. You need to run through it.
3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Defensive smoke coming out. Another lot taking up his catwalk.
Lot of offensive
Oh, there it
utility.
is.
This is what
This
we
is what I
need to
want.
see. Yeah.
It might not work. The defense has got really good south of the objective cover, but
Yeah, these smokes
Smokes
honestly
are a little bit
aren't in the
dispersed.
greatest spots.
a little bit dispersed. That one, no, it's if that one on Crazy Dave was a little bit shorter, it could be really good. That flash by Nomad's good. He shouldn't push on it though.
Ooh.
Just slows them down. It's good. Level up pushing up. If he's not careful, he'll get picked here. But the problem here is the defense on the east side will have to crash if Nomad and Level go down.
So they are danger close on objective now. Nomad needs to be calling for help right now.
Yep. I would have liked to have seen this move by Animal House, but after getting a pick.
Oh my
it's
goodness,
on.
the absolute
There it is,
carnage.
it's on.
The cap is on, cap is on. Will he find it? Crazy Dave should be shooting right
Why is
now.
no one's
There
reacted. Crazy Dave didn't
is.
react. Why was Thompson
Wow.
not yelling at Crazy Dave?
Nobody was doing anything.
It should have been well identified by that point. The smokes had been on objective for ages.
Ages.
Ages. There should have been a rotation back from one of the northern defenders around to provide a third support player from a slightly longer angle, just north of the objective, and then Crazy Dave needed to be reacting once that cross onto objective occurred. That could have gone either way, but it went for Animal House. Operator Dirk subbing in, getting the map for them.
Absolutely. Good call. Good call from the side of Animal House. Like we said, very capable objective. Go ahead and throw up these stats for everybody to look at. Oh, we're not on.
And that's the danger
Okay,
from Animal
go
House.
ahead.
That's Animal House of old on USS Quest. That's why I wouldn't have picked it against them. Because of their cap. Specifically on this objective too. It was Quokka, but Quokka's done it to Mayhem before, and it's scarred me. I'm scarred.
Absolutely.
And
Of course, he did it to y'all in Kayat too.
He
Kept it up.
He's dangerous, quick capper. Looks like I've got a rehost.
We are. We'll go ahead and pop back into the scoreboard while we wait to see where we go for map number 3. Where do you think?
Animal House pick?
Yeah, Animal House pick.
Subway would be my guess.
Ooh, he's guessing
Quarantine.
Subway.
Dave chosen Quarantine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You would lose money on that bet.
I would not have picked that against Dark Tidings choosing Quarantine. But
Not
maybe
at
they saw
all.
that Kale's not there and they've decided, you know what? We're going to go for it.
Very, very interesting pick.
Interesting. Indeed. Especially with how defensive have been going so far. This is a map where a team which does control their defense can do very well.
Almost lost my OBS again. That was interesting. But we are okay. Stream is going strong. Wonderful. We are going into the South Hospital objective.
Platypus will be happy now. Because the logos will be on the right side. We
They
get to
will,
see
they will.
the glory of the brightestly painted buildings ever.
Yeah, that we do. Let's see. Is it in cast, actually? Well, it is in the background.
East, if we get east objective, it is.
Let's see. Garage isn't bright like it would be in game.
Oh, really? Is garage bright? It's not bright for me in game that I've seen. Interesting. East objective is. That's.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'm not garage, it's the other objective over here, just south of East Objective Building. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Alright, so what do we think the approach is here? Animal House coming in, we've got the west quick spawn, and then the far northeast, and then a north spawn.
Animal House. What do you think they'll do? East side cross. From East Objective Building, East side cross. It's probably going to be, to be fair, it's probably going to be spawn dependent.
They've been favoring 4/5 man approaches. So I gotta wonder if they go for a heavy burning or a heavy, like, western.
Yeah, it's whether they do those approaches based on their spawn, or whether they do those approaches pre-planned. If they're doing it pre-planned, I'd probably guess an east side push cross. If it's done on spawn, then it'll be more spawn dependent, obviously.
Looks like we've got the same roster from both teams, so we'll see how it goes. No Kale with the drone.
It is that west spawn, so it could mix it up completely from what I've said. Because there are some early lines. It's whether Dark Tidings are going to push out to those early lines or just run a more compressed defense, which you can run for this objective.
Staircase going up the hospital right now.
Toxic Pain did get called out by Lipinski.
Watch out for center burning.
Oh,
One crossed. One center burning. One center burning. You just
Crazy Dave also called out. That's 2 positions known by Animal House now. Crazy Dave stopping
Crazy Dave spot
outside
is-
of burning.
It's very hard to deal with. Yeah. You have to hook around burning to deal with it. So yeah. And it's one you sort of have to deal with if you want to push through the middle. Nomad running what we call mono spot is one which you used for a few seasons. I think you run it sometimes, Joker.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Care Bear in my spot. Spot which works well if you're a bit taller.
You tall folk, you being able to see things.
Drone down.
Very bunched
They
again.
did
Animal
take
House.
down a drone. Animal House running a drone.
Who's that? Oof, Tempest hurting himself with jumping off. Wicked Hex? Is he the drone person? Yeah, he is.
Yep, because he's got the tablet on the lower back. Yep.
Toxic
Interesting.
Pain needs to not overly expose here. He is in a spot which could get pre-fired.
They know he's
Toxic
there
Pain.
too.
Oh, shot's not connecting though.
There's one in the doorway of hospital, second story.
Shots back. We're coming down to past the 4-minute mark here in Animal House. Haven't gained a lot of ground here.
They've not really.
I got the
They've
guy in
helped if they move on that.
Okay, copy that.
Big pick. Crazy Dave peeking over.
Yeah, he should have been tucked a little bit harsher.
Yeah, not needing. Didn't need to do that. Didn't need to kill Wicked Hex there. But it's happened. It's happened. Does open up that sort of approach through burning, which is the approach Animal House do want open. They've got 4 players right in that region. Could be hard to deal with. William Dunce doesn't really have a line to completely cover it. He can cover burning itself, but not really in. And if they come in, it's really going to be Nomad and Lovelot.
Multiple at plane, at least 2, maybe 3.
Lovelot's going to be key. If they had someone coming from the east here, it would really split the defensive focus. At the moment, they are watching east, but, it's not needed. Big pick by William. Big pick by
And that's going to tell
William.
Snakebite he has to deal with William around that corner too.
Right.
And take a look at Durg. Care Bear. Alright, let's go back to Snakebite. Coming in close.
He's liking the prone today, Snakebite. Must have,
Like
a,
a
must have a
snake.
soft floor. Maybe some carpet. A little bit of foam matting, maybe.
It's a new prone snake.
Certainly doesn't have knee problems.
Or maybe he does, and that's why he's staying prone. Can't get back up. Oh no, he got up quick, but right into the lines. Oh, he got down by his own teammate. Oh, unfortunate.
From where? Oh, from there? Oh, from there.
Unfortunate. I think Tempest was originally looking for William.
Okay, one's on the
Ooh, a nice
Big
flash
flash
on the
onto level
Care
one.
Bear, but Toxic
Oh,
was
good reaction by
there.
Toxic.
Take him. Tempest not quite able to get the refrag on Toxic's head.
So
Not
time
making up
again,
for that
the
team
factor.
kill.
Time and defensive
Tempest
wins.
and Lipinski.
Yep.
Oh,
Big trade.
trade Nomad. Still able to give callouts though, only down.
Yeah, it's actually almost better in some ways.
Mm-hmm. 60 seconds now. Tempest.
And Tempest not in a supporting position though.
Nope. Not really in a great position in general.
No, it's not a. Yeah, I would have loved to see someone hook the east.
Yeah, far east would have been ideal. I mean, even Maul
Instead-
would be better than this, because he's really trapped in that central region.
And 30 seconds remaining here, like. Yeah, again, I'm gonna say I've said it a few times already. I'm gonna say it again. Time is something
Time,
Hell has
time,
to work
time.
on. The middle, they're basically in this zone for 4 minutes.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time out there in like
Where
the
the- where
lean
all the- where all
courtyard
the X's
area,
are on the map.
garage.
Yeah,
Yep.
like Toxic
Interesting.
Pain with
matchup
3
around
kills on
replay there.
defense, running that hospital position. And then Nomad and William finding one. William Dunce's pick into burning was critical. I think it's the first pick. Lipinski trading out with Nomad. Wicked Hex finding the only clean pick of the round onto Crazy Dave.
Go ahead and get that third map up on the screen. Perfect. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Wow, what a round. And a drone coming from Animal House. All sorts of strange, interesting changes in playstyles we're seeing here.
Nah, a drone, but the rest was pretty. Taking those middle minutes too long again.
Well, from OG Animal House, I guess I should say, from what we
for
expect
sure,
from the
sure.
Animal House name.
Again, I'm still not sure on this. I was wondering why it's hot in here. I had my heat pump set to heat rather than cool. That's not very smart. That should be better.
Oh, interesting. Little performance dip.
Corner, we're
Here we
fucked.
go. Animal House defense. What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see?
Hold the line, no peeky peekies.
Expect them to play super slow. Let them run out of time. Fuck him.
Lipinski giving some last minute.
Oh, it could be
commands.
interesting. This west side push out by Wicked Hex will encounter early. They've given away their spawn though, so Wicked will know about it. He's going to peek the corner. He's not. Lipinski pushing
Lipinski
through on
made
that.
it to burning.
William Dance holding. Snakebite, based upon that, has crossed. I like it. But he's going in. Snakebite's choosing to go into the underground parking garage.
Get a heightened view on this. See what we got here. William Dump's
This could-
still holding.
This could work out for Love a lot here. He's rotating long. He needs to be quick on this rotation. But as long as there's still people alive on this western side, his pushing through the east could be relatively effective. Snakebite just listening for anyone coming in through this middle zone.
Dark Tidings, yeah, essentially doing an even earlier hold than Animal House did.
Yeah, it's very western focused, very spawn focused defense again.
They kind of had to,
Nothing
because they
is-
did give away the spawn early. But I think they could have taken a bit more ground, especially in the north there. Care Bear still going through that east towards Motel
He needs a supporting
now.
player here. They've all just I assume they're waiting for him to be in position before doing anything. But if he had a supporting player, then it's powerful. If he's just as an individual, they won't get intel if he dies, and he's more likely to die, obviously.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a player maybe APC area, or as far east as him and pushing with him.
Oh, timing! Did he hear him?
I think so. I definitely heard Snakebite talking.
Thinks he's under though. Oh, Snakebite's position is actually quite good to cover this east now. He was in a bad position. He just made it into a location in time to cover this eastern movement. If Lovelot had been 5 seconds quicker, he would have got Snakebite on that rotation.
Yeah, and this is going to waste a lot of time for the entire Dark Tidings attack, especially if they're waiting for Care Bear. Because now Care Bear has to slow down and whittle out Snakebite. You see Nomad making some moves in the gas station. Not going to be ready for Wicked. Exposed right there.
Again, no one near him to really take advantage of that. The other three
Again,
being
the wrong
spaced
replay.
back quite a lot. Not sure what the other three are actually looking for here. There it is.
Got here just
Now
in
Love's
time.
down, and now you got 3 bunched in the same zone with no gain. Yeah. So I would have liked to see more pressure from the west side there, because of the lack of pressure. It meant that Snakebite did watch the east, whereas if Love had been a little bit quicker, and there had been a bit more pressure, could have been quite powerful. Big pick there by
Absolutely.
Fapinski. Toxic Pain, obviously hearing his footsteps. Don't know what he's going to be able to do now. William Dunst does have a line into objective here.
Yeah, 100.
There's actually a line onto objective for William.
Straight along, yes. It
Straight
just
in,
depends on if
basically.
Snakebite decides to cover that hole
Yeah.
or not.
Bang! Back on Snakebite.
Absolutely.
Oh, but the flash coming up from Fapinski. He knows that someone's still close. Toxic.
Way too high on that grenade, unfortunately.
There's a hole in the roof, but the hole in the roof is only above the stairs, so you
Yep.
can't do a throw like that. Oh, has he really remembered where Wicked is? Surely he heard where Wicked shot his friendly.
I don't believe so.
No, they're just spaced off too much. He made a footstep. He made a footstep.
Oh, he was checking his tablet to see if that was a friendly footstep. Oh, and once again, the wrong replay. Interesting.
Defense again. We've had one attacking one. I can't say that it's all defensive, but
Yep.
well, it was a cap, so we haven't had a kill-based attacking one yet.
Wow. Dark Tidings looked like they were going to come back on that one.
I think they need a bit more pressure from the west. Maybe send another with Love. The eastern flank needed to be a little bit quicker, and they didn't identify that Animal House are sort of pushing one side of the spawn more. Take advantage of that a bit more. But who knows? Quite a different objective here. Burning.
quite
definitely open
different.
for more approaches, more attacking bias, in my opinion. Those southern two, I think, are relatively a defensive bias. There are obviously rounds which can go to attack, and you actually you often see caps, especially on the northern of the two southern central objectives. But the ambulance one, I mean. But yeah, I think there's a bit more defensive bias than this one.
I think we lost stream again, so I'll probably have to fix that here in about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my internet today. But it has gone red, so this round probably won't get streamed, but that's okay. We'll see. You'll get it recorded.
Wait, it's already showing as down on the website, so you may as well just discard the delay and put it back up.
Ah, it is. Okay. Then we will discard delay. I will just have to make a new link.
Right, I'll try and, whilst that's happening, I'll record and be a caster. Maybe a big pick there by Snakebite onto Lovelot. Lovelot pushing right out through the centre. That could really weaken their defence here. This could be an attacking win based upon that first pick. It depends how defence adjusts. There is a lack of defence with this directly east to objective push-in, which Snakebite is moving on now, but without any support. And using utility. What a airburst! You shouldn't know that he got one there. And Toxapain will be able to call him out. One in Sarlacc pit call coming out, but not actually using that naming. If they pick North Courtyard, this is a cap. I feel like Love was their shot caller, and they lost Love early, so maybe Love isn't the shot caller, but you never want to lose your shot caller first, because this defense is not really adjusted to cover too well. Obviously Crazy Dave and William can see from long lines, but smoke and picks would very much open this defense up. No, there's rotation. I was just about to say no rotation back for the revive, but Crazy Dave is trying to go for it. Nomad getting down to the north. I need to confirm on him too. Wow, big rotation by Nomad. Tempest peeked it? Might have seen Crazy Dave. Crazy Dave's positioning was purely luck based. If anyone had crossed to the southeast, he'd just be dead. Now the attack move by Flipinski to go right round into impact will occur. Crazy Dave, big pick onto Operator Dirk. They just need to wait. Operator Dirk, Snakebite, they need to wait. Wait for Flipinski to take impact now. You actually got the good flank on this one. You don't need to be aggressive right now. Ooh, Crazy Dave, interesting smoke. Was that throwing back a... I don't know what was happening there. He's trying to rotate out though. He's going to try and go for this. He needs to go for this revive. He's gone too late though. There it is. There it is. Wicked Head could peek onto Crazy here, I think. Big peek though. Big revive onto Toxic Pain. Exactly what was needed. Talking to myself, I realised that. I'm not even sure if this is going to be shared afterwards, but I'll just keep doing it. How's
Yeah,
the streak?
it's not letting me. It's not letting me restart a new event on YouTube.
Right. Well, you might
Like it
be
did last
stuck
time.
with my beautiful camera work.
I'm just
I will try
recording
and-
everything.
Yeah. I'll try and make my camera work a little bit smoother. Big pick by Wicked Hex.
That's okay. I still have my POV recorded. Worst case, we just throw the whole thing on YouTube manually.
Sweet. Wicked Hex going for the cross. This could be a cap. Crazy Dave popping out and getting him though. Whoa, big pick. Now the attack is restricted to the northwest. Somehow
Once again,
Dark Tidings
Tempest
might
and
pull this back.
Lipinski.
Dark Tidings might pull this back. Tempest find the pick though. Crazy Dave should
2
get
minutes.
picked here. Crazy Dave should get picked here. He's got to worry about 2 directions. Tempest doing the right thing and distracting with utility right now. Oof. Tempest crossing in. Crazy Dave's going to give it antsy.
Oh, Crazy Dave prones because he got flash and Tempest didn't peek out enough. Oh, he's making noise.
Right there, I'm gonna rotate.
He's worried that they moved in on the flash.
Lipinski just called for Tempest to hold. He's going to rotate.
Crazy Dave's move here is actually pretty good. He almost needs to just pop down.
Oh,
Oh, Dave, come around the cockpit more. Come on. He's just worried about all directions. As you would be.
yeah.
As you would be.
Let's go, let's go.
24 seconds. Dave. Lipinski. Big pick.
Oh, and the trade!
Whoa! He defended the objective successfully, but no, it goes to Animal House.
Oh, man.
They almost got done in by time again, Animal House.
What?
Wow. 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 Attacking win, Animal House. It's gonna be hard to come back from Dark Tidings. It is more
really
attackable
hard.
objective.
Wow.
Oh man, that was good. Good round. I liked it. Pity it's not a stream, but we'll make sure that we put it up.
Yeah, I'll get it posted. Whew. Well, I did not get a lot of that round from my perspective, so what'd you see?
So, start of the round, Love pushed a bit too far, got picked early, really opened up that central eastern approach in. William Dunce and Crazy Dave did shore it up pretty well. Great frag onto Toxic Pain on objective. Toxic Pain eventually got revived by Crazy Dave. Crazy Dave holding quite a dangerous line, but successfully to watch across. Lipinski picking Nomad on a rotation, which is probably not necessary from Nomad in the north, rotating onto the northeast of the roof. Someone, I think it was Lipinski, was up there. He's the one who ended up rotating to the northwest. Lipinski then taking control of Impact / White Card on that rotation to revive by Crazy Dave onto Toxic Pain. Lipinski took some shots at him, didn't get the shots off. Revive came out on Toxic Pain. There were then a few picks, I believe, onto Snakebite, and not sure who else. Operator Dirk and Snakebite and Wicked Hex all died in there at some point. Crossing into the objective, good picks. And then, yeah, we ended up with that Crazy Dave position right near objective. If Crazy Dave had one more up with him, if William Dunce had won that trade with Tempest at the fuel tanks, if he traded or even just won clean, then that would have been a different round, obviously. Tempest and Lipinski just taking too much time again. They got a little bit lucky there, to be honest. If Crazy Dave had shot Lipinski and rotated towards Lipinski's position rather than going for the pick, Tempest might have struggled to kill him in time. They could have played Ring Around the Rosie a little bit, around that cockpit. Just run around the cockpit a bit. And it might have been a struggle for time. If Crazy Dave had shot Lipinski, then flashed Tempest, Imagine that series of events. If he had Flash, there would have been nothing Tempest could do. Shot Flipinski, Flash, Tempest, round over. You either kill Tempest or you just rotate off and hide. Yeah, there are lots of opportunities there for Animal House to potentially throw away something which looked like a sure thing at times. They certainly had a 2v1 for a long period of time. Yeah, that's my little play-by-play run-through of the round from memory.
Well, that play-by-play was just long enough for Kale to join us here on Quarantine.
Go. On attack too.
Yeah.
I'll bring that drone out.
Yeah. Gonna spice it up for us a little bit. Maybe change the tidings of this fight.
For Love? Interesting. Maybe this is not a map Love likes. He doesn't love it.
Oh, wow. The double puns coming out here.
Do you know what the worst thing is?
Such a cringy. That's not live for everybody to listen to.
No. Now that Cal's come along, I'm going to have to drop out. I've actually stayed overtime from when I said I would.
I see that. Yeah.
And it's now got to the point where it's my absolute max. 10:45 Eastern is actually my absolute max. I've gone over that by a couple of minutes already. My wife will be like, "Where's James?" Because that's exactly what she sounds like.
I believe that.
Yeah. I wanted to say hi to Cal as he jumps in, but looks like they're taking a timeout or something.
Potentially.
Alright, I will stop my recording, make sure it's all clean, and then if you need it later for any rounds which you don't have a good POV of, let me know and I'll send it through to you, and then you can splice it into your stuff as required.
Yeah, we'll get it worked out.
Alright, good luck for the rest of the cast. Thanks everyone for watching, either watching it afterwards on YouTube or watching it live on YouTube at various times. Have a good day. Thanks everyone.
Alright, that leaves just little old me to not stream this but record this, as it is no longer coming onto YouTube. That's okay, we'll get it there later. We are maintaining, again, the same objective, Dark Tidings now on the attack. Unfortunately, we are still waiting for that to come through. Maybe during that time I can see if I can get this stream back up. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening, though, unfortunately. No worries. At least there is another game being casted right now. Alright, here we go. We do not have to stall any longer.
They just had to bring it. We took too long, guys, on the first map.
Had to bring Kale. Welcome to the fray, Kale. With the drone as expected. Let's see how it goes. Kale finding one right off the bat. First kill of the round. Coming in strong. Nice work.
May have gotten him.
May have gotten him. Like that. Be snake.
He's watching my body.
All outs and the confirm. More than watching, he is confirming. There it is. Good work, Kale. Gonna bring this to a 4v5. Go ahead and take a look at Kale's position. We're gonna follow this drone. if we can keep up with it. See how he chooses to poke on the defense here.
Make the cross to buy trucks, but
Shouldn't miss too much of the action. Here he comes. He's gonna find Wicked right there on the semi. That is one spot down. He's going to let Nomad and Crazy Dave deal with it. Although Wicked is now moving. I assume David or Kale is giving all of these call-outs out. I did lose the drone to try and listen to Kale. They're looking for it again, but Lipinski trying to find Nomad here.
they got drone coming in from the west.
Can't quite find the shots. Operator Derg helping out a little bit. Gonna find Toxic. William Dunce. Danger close now. Gonna find one. Gonna find two on the trade. That's gonna force Animal House on some risky crosses here into a 3.5 v2. Wicked Hex confirming that, bring it to a now 3v2. Three minutes left on the clock here. Animal House feeling a little bit pressured. They are unaware of the south push from Kale. Really going to be focusing on a north-northwest approach. Ooh, angle. And he's going to find Wicked right there.
Minus another on objective.
Oh, another wrong replay. Unfortunate. And Lipinski, now last one to defend this objective against 3 members of Dark Tidings. Gonna be tough. I don't think Dark Tidings has a good kill count, with William going down on objective before he could get the call-outs. Lipinski just doing everything he can to watch this objective. Trying to keep up with him. He hears Kale now. Grenade. Flash, actually. What are Dark Tidings gonna do? They have both sides of the objective. Oh, Kale almost going down to Lipinski's shots. Not quite, though. They have the angles. They have them all. But again, they don't realize Lipinski's alone. Lipinski playing Neo over here, just dodging bullets left and right. North and south. Testing my camera work here. Oops. A little bit of a zoom. We got Crazy Dave coming in from the corner there. Kale looking on the ambulance, and he's gonna find it to finish off this round. Kale coming in with 3 kills out of 5 on his first round. Wow. What a round that was. Animal House just losing some early in the drone. I gotta wonder exactly how much it played into that. We are seeing the wrong stuff over there. Whatever, we can ignore that. We're going to... Yeah, I'm not sure why it's showing all that, but we can just... Boom. Okay. Hop back into the game. Wow. And I'm really sad that I can't get this stream back up and running. Unfortunately, there is another cast going. Where is this objective? I don't see a dot on... Oh, it must be East Objective Building. Must be. Since this is so white, I can't see the dot. I was right. I have actually not seen this objective played or played it in a really long time. And here we go, hopping into the next round.
Oh, we're missing one. Okay.
Oh. They were missing one. A little bit of a round reset there, that's okay. Still working on getting the stream back up.
The battery pack.
I got died because...
Okay. That's the battery pack.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. You guys all here?
All this stuff. Yeah, I can hear you. Right. Since we don't have any center coverage, I'm gonna go down into the sneaky bottom.
Well, you kind of have center. Well, we kind of have center.
No, there's no center coverage. It can be clear.
Center hotel.
Little discussion on the defensive strategy here.
Piled into hotel.
Nice work, Kale. Having a good old time here in the 1 versus 2 NA competition. Coming in nice and hot. Ready to win it for his team in map number 3. We're gonna go ahead and actually, just to kind of refresh everybody, this is for the match. Map 3 decider coming in here. And be interesting. We have a drone.
Drone is up, don't shoot it down.
Oh, I think it got spotted here. And it did, Crazy Dave, shutting that down.
Side motel, second story.
It managed to get the call out. They're stacking 3. Oh, 2 in motel, 1 in the cargo containers. I think Animal House's biggest enemy in this objective is going to be the same as usual, time. They have... Dark Tidings put nobody directly on objective. That is an interesting choice. None of the Dark Tidings guys has a clear rotation to get back to it. Wow, they are playing very pushed out. But Animal House is going to use up a lot of their time trying to deal with these pushed out positions. It's not going to leave a lot of wiggle room for their final approach. I gotta wonder if Kale's going to opt to pop out of the hole after Wicked Hex and Lipinski move out. And he could potentially find 3, maybe 4. Depending on how Durg and Snakebite choose to rotate here. Kale started his creep. Pokes out just the right time. The entirety of the Animal House team is within line of sight of the top of this hole. Kale could almost make some footstep noise and run up this thing without them knowing, because they're just going to assume it's teammate. And Tempest just rolls right on by. Crazy Dave finding Snakebite. Well, you really have to keep an eye on Kale here. He's just been here the whole time. Nobody's opting to go a trade out in the south. They're going to rotate for the revive, I imagine. Now Kale's a little bit more interested in getting up this hole. And he could find two. He makes a step. But they're far enough away and that tank is making so much noise. They shouldn't hear it. Will he find Wicked? He does. The suppressed shots onto Wicked.
There's one south street. Oh, was going up top. Might loop around through the bottom. I'm not sure.
It's 2.5 to 4. Animal House to Dark Tidings. Grenade gonna find Kale. Wow. But unfortunately, no down noise, so Lipinski is not going to be aware that he got it. Creeping on the 40-second mark. They don't have time, especially to go for a revive and then go for objective. Looks like they're just not going to go for it. No medical mission coming out from Animal House. And 30 seconds on the clock, the beeper. Their south coverage is weak. William going for the rotation to objective, and he does have a free rotation there. Since nobody was out on street. Lipinski confirming Kale. But they don't have time. All the defense has to do is tuck. They just gotta hide. The offense, once again, running out of time here. Dark Tidings taking that defensive point. Gonna bring them up 3-2. Neck and neck. Wow. Wild times we got going on here, folks. Number 1, number 2 teams just struggling to time and approach against each other here. The defense is coming in strong. The attacks not quite strong enough. Once again, Animal House just spent so much time in one congested spot. They're not getting the picks that they want, and therefore kind of just getting stuck wondering what to do. Without the picks, where do they go? And then nobody clearing the underground. Kale causing a bit of damage there because of that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate that these are the wrong replays. Probably because I didn't clear the folder from the last Animal House cast that I did. But we're seeing those replays instead. But we are switching sides. We'll go ahead and get up in here. East objective building. Dark Tidings now on the attack. Let's see how Animal House chooses to defend this.
Boom, 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 boom.
Remember, they're gonna surround.
I just tried to itch my arm at this. Oh, the graphics in this game.
Such a far run.
No, like I'm like, do I want to really do this? I did it the other day, and I was like, huh, that's so cool.
Maybe they
It's just, it watches that one
more.
line push of like them being super aggressive. But I'm not like super confident about it.
Alright. Do we see the drone come out? Yep.
I can show you the world. Bright and shiny.
I hear it. Following it by sound. There it is. It wasn't very high, that's why. He doesn't want it to get shot, keeping it under the radar. There we go. Alright, let's see what positions he calls out. Doing a really good job at staying below the sight lines, keeping it behind buildings and under rooftops so it doesn't get shot early. A lot of people with the drone try and go up high as far as they can because they think it'll let them see more. But no, Kale is more focused on getting it deeper behind enemy lines before it can get spotted, which is really smart. Wicked is definitely going to hear it in a second. If he can't already hear it, to be honest. It's pretty loud. Yep, pretty sure Wicked is calling it out. This is fun. Just testing my camera work. Alright, we're gonna hold here. The offense moving around the north. Again, I'm listening for it. There it is. Coming around the back end of the objective. Wicked Hex might find the shots onto it. And I did end up losing it. That's okay. We're going to shots onto 3-story, just a little bit of pre-fire. Not gonna find anybody. Snakebite pushed out here. It's gonna be danger for Dark Tidings, especially for Kale coming in later. If Snakebite chooses to peek later in the round, could find Kale. I like this position from Durg, and he's protected by Tempest. It'll be really tough for Toxic Pain to deal with this. Should be aware of the exposure around this corner. Although Tempest is watching this really late. Toxic could hit the corner before he sees, and the trade. Oh, and the instant confirm. Alright, down to a 4v4. Nomad and William gonna attempt this cross, putting out the smoke. They still haven't dealt with Wicked in the motel region yet. Operator Dirk finding Nomad. William's partner in crime out in the cargo containers. Snakebite looking for a peek. Not quite gonna find it though. And Kale out in the south. Kale should be aware there's another in the south, and Durg probably assumes the south is clear, having gotten those 2 picks. I gotta wonder if he's gonna be ready. He is not going to be. Finds Durg. It's a con from Kale. Oh, and he doesn't. Lipinski. Oh, and Lipinski finds another. Unfortunate. Not sure why William was so aggressive there, exposing to center mall, especially after Lipinski had already shot. Now down to Crazy Dave. This attack was looking pretty good, but it just fell apart, and now Lipinski finishes it out. Wicked Hex also shooting from the side. Whew. Animal House taking that defensive round. And once again, we're going into a 3-3 round decider. Dark Tidings on the defense. I mean, statistically, based on what we've seen through this match, looking like Dark Tidings might take it here. Coming into the final round on the defense. Gonna hop in game, take a look at our new objective out here in this Broken Wing courtyard. Get some stats up there as well. Pretty good spread on the kills. Crazy Dave, the only one coming out with the revive, despite there being a lot of downs. Good job, Crazy. Really, really caring for your teammates. Unlike the rest of these hooligans. Especially Animal House. They left Durg out there in the south. Left him there to bleed. Here we go.
It's been a good match. It's been a good season. Yeah.
They got an easy code.
Down for the win playoff. Hey, can I make this cross?
No, you won't make it.
Yeah.
031, what is it? 0031.
Oh, 317.
Yeah, Lipinski probably would not have made it. Kale probably would have caught him. Oh, I think Toxic spotted the cross there. So I think the spawn is known. Is the quick spawn. Kind of works in Animal House's favor. Does Dark Tidings rotate anybody else? Knowing the spawn? It doesn't look like it. I think Nomad could actually push out and maybe get, like, north roof or something. Another drone. I'm getting stuck on the roof, though. Trying to catch up to it. There it is. Definitely saw Kale. Now will Kale move?
He's a big clear in the south. Going through a bunch of stuff.
Doesn't look like Kale's gonna move despite them knowing his position, which is an interesting choice. If I were Kale, I would be rotating maybe out by this wall, because if they're expecting him to be in there, he can cover that position, or even back out to White Car. That'd be exposing to Durg, but maybe back to this corner. Yeah, see if he knows. Maybe back out to this corner. Okay, so he is going to back off. But he's going to go to a completely different area.
West wall.
Yeah. Would have been interesting to see Kale hold a position to take out whoever goes to kill him in his old position. We'll see how that plays out. Toxic finding one. Very risky peek there. Oh, still peeking it. Looking for Lappy over here. Crazy Dave not quite making the shots. A grenade would have found Dave if he hadn't pulled back. What a throw.
Second story is fucked up Rockwell. There's one center rumble near cockpit. I got a fucking rotator somewhere. I hit the guy that on center very
Callouts coming in from Animal House. Kale finding Durg. A 5v3 now in favor of Dark Tidings. Animal House just getting picked off. They're just stuck in this region. Will we see Snakebite go down and Tempest with Lipinski once again left alone?
One ran behind the ambulance.
Ambulance. Sorry. And Snakebite goes down. The dynamic duo here to end the match. Lipinski and Tempest. Once again, partners in crime.
Road behind the Humvee, I think, if you guys didn't kill me.
Wow. Something to note about Animal House. Lipinski and Tempest are probably the last two alive, and they might run out of time. There goes Tempest down in the hospital. Coming up on the 92nd mark, Lipinski and his AUG versus the entire Dark Tidings team. 90 seconds. Kale's gonna see it. Definitely called it out. Finds one. Oh, and got by the second one. Oh, man. Dark Tidings taking it away. Holy macros. Wow. Wow. What an ending. Animal House coming in, though, with 10 points. And Dark Tidings coming in with 9. So Dark Tidings take the maps, but Animal House take the points. That is still a win to Dark Tidings. That just means Animal House will not suffer a whole lot of MMR loss. Wow. Wow, oh wow. Now hold up here. Hold up. I feel like this is a similar result to the last time they played. Yes! Dark Tidings won 10-9 the last time that these two teams played. And now Dark Tidings won 9-10. Oh my goodness. How crazy is that? How crazy. But unfortunately, that is all the action we have here on this match today. Unfortunately, it did not all get streamed. My internet service provider, for whatever reason, decided to have a lot of problems today. So we got cut off. But I did get all the recording, so this will get posted to YouTube later, hopefully.